Good afternoon and welcome to Futsal here at Virtua Total Turf Experience. We are broadcasting on Total Sports Live. It is the USFA 4th Annual Atlantic Regional Tournament. This is the U11 division. Right away we've got a goal scored by the AFA. Number 10, Colby Goldschmidt, gets AFA on the board. This is AFA Gold de Placa in black against Dynamo1. We just saw Dynamo2 on the short end in their game against DCFA Barcelona. And now Dynamo1 taking on AFA. So AFA with the early lead. My name is Mike Wolverton. Been doing futsal all day long here at Virtua Total Turf Experience. Having a great time with the U11 and U10 divisions, girls and boys. And tournament will continue tomorrow with a few more round-robin games and then a championship round in the afternoon. Glad you could be with us. AFA Gold de Placa, they are in black, heading in our direction towards us as you look from our camera position. Dynamo in yellow with the yellow shorts and the black numbers, heading towards the far goal. And here they go, Dynamo, number 1. Shot on goal, save into the air and caught by goaltender Eljo Agoli. His name is Agoli, and he is the goalie. Amazing. Agoli stomps another one. Good opportunity for Antonio the Hammer. Early 1-0 lead for AFA. Here is Antonio. Can't get by the defense. And AFA takes control momentarily. Given back to Dynamo. Good pass. Shot on goal. Saved by Agoli. And rolled out. Stolen. Shot. Score. Luke Salmon, number 15, gets the goal for Dynamo, and we are even at 1 apiece. AFA with possession. 4-on-4 plus the goaltender. Substitutions allowed on the fly, but the player being substituted for must leave the court prior to his substitute coming on. That was a violation for taking too long with a goal throw, and there's a goal by Dynamo. Scored by number 20. I don't have a 20 on my roster. Oh. Try to figure out who that is. Number 20 on Dynamo. He's given them a 2-1 lead. And an indirect free kick. Intercepted by Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt quickly comes the other way. Rolls it in front, but nobody there on the end of that. And Dynamo comes the other way. This is Antonio. Into the middle. Shot. Score. Three to 1 now. Dynamo on top. That goal scored by number 15, Luke Salmon, his second. This is Antonio on the left side. Puts it into the middle. Goes off the side netting. Pardon me, that's in. That's another goal for Dynamo, and they are pouring it on early here. We have played less than 4 minutes, and Dynamo has 4 goals. AFA loses control. Ball rolls all the way to the goalkeeper on the near side. Antonio comes up the left side for Dynamo. Man is double teamed. Back to Antonio. Maintains control. Good dribbling. Now it's taken away momentarily, but regained by Dynamo. Dynamo with an early 4-1 advantage as the ball rolls all the way in on a goalie. Headed back by Antonio. Shot. And they score another one. Cody Scully on the board. And it is 5-1 Dynamo. AFA has hardly had a chance to settle into this game, and they find themselves down 4 goals. And I didn't know that there were timeouts. But we have a break in the action here, and you can understand the coach from AFA is saying, let's clamp down here, fellas. 4 minutes and 8 seconds gone. They have surrendered 5. And wow, at this pace, we're looking at a 40-goal game. I suspect the pace will slow. Luke Salmon with a couple of goals. Cody Scully has 1. Player number 20 has a goal. The team's ready to take the court once again. We've got 20 along with Salmon, Urbacheski. And let's see, who's the other player? Number 2 is Drew Agliero. That's the side for Dynamo at the moment. AFA has out there Shane Curran along with Viswa Radhan Kumar. That's Radhan Kumar there. Ball taken away from... Oh, goalie is 5. We have 2 number 5s. See how that plays out. Nice move in close quarters there by Salmon. He just can't quite get it on goal, but a good effort there by Salmon. And that's a goalie number 5 in the field. So the other number 5 must be Aramel Andrangi. We do our best with some of the rosters here. Ball goes over the sideline, and it will be out for a kick-in to AFA. They trail by 4 in the early going of this one. A goalie back to Radhan Kumar, and the shot on goal is saved. Salmon tried to find a man in on goal. Now finally finds him. Ball rolls in, but goaltender Aramel takes care of that one. And AFA will try to cut into this 5-1 deficit. This is U11 division of this 4th annual Atlantic Regional Tournament. The other half of the Dynamo team was beaten earlier in the previous game by DCFA Barcelona. This one a long way from over. 14 minutes to go in the first half. Ball is loose in the AFA end, controlled by Salmon near the midway line. Radhan Kumar knocks it away from him, and here comes AFA on the break. Shot. Well, he never got a shot away. Joel Sobobaro didn't get the shot away. It rolled over the end line and resulted in a goalie throw. Now AFA regains control. Then it rolls over the sideline. Dynamo. Shot on goal. Goes wide. Shot on goal by Casey Urbacheski. AFA trying to regain a foothold in this one. Shot on goal by Salmon. Rolls under the arm of the goaltender and then off the post. Fortunate there was AFA. Need to find some offense. Good defense there by Dynamo as it's knocked away by Antonio. Radhan Kumar off to the left side to a goalie. A goalie used a back heel. Ended up having the ball taken away from him by a Dynamo player. And here comes Antonio. He'll shoot. That's wide. Left-footed shot. Pretty good shot. About 3 feet off the ground, but wide of the right post. We've got a kick in on the far side. Or the near side for AFA. 5-1 the score. Another one into the side netting, as it has been mostly one-way traffic here, as Dynamo has had the edge over AFA in the first 7.5 minutes. Opportunity in front claimed by Aramel. Aramel's his first name. Andrangi is the last name. Corner kick for Dynamo. Salmon couldn't get a foot on it. Still loose, and AFA tries to take it away. Goldschmidt into the middle. Good opportunity right to the goaltender. Great setup, but Curran's shot was right to the goalie, who parried it away, and Dynamo will take it the other way. Into the middle. Shot blocked. Dynamo will regroup. Long-range shot. Does not have a ton of power on it. From Antonio, it goes wide. And a couple of changes now for Dynamo. They got about, look for a minute, they had 6 guys on the field. The court. 5-1. We had 4 goals, or 5 goals inside the first 5 minutes from Dynamo. They have not scored since. The pass is just behind Agliero. A goalie near side kick in. This is Goldschmidt. Double teamed over the sideline. Gold ball. You get 4 seconds to kick it in. Once you've placed it on that sideline, you've got 4 seconds to kick it in. And the same goes for the goalie throw. He's got 4 seconds to throw it in. There is no goal kick in futsal. Dynamo playing dangerously here at the back, but, well, now it is intercepted. Here comes Scully. His shot blocked by Antonio, and he sends his man in on the break. Goaltender came out, but the ball trickled past everybody and ends up rolling over the end line. Good opportunity, and the goaltender ended up doing the right thing there, coming way out and preventing that attack. His goal throw somehow finds his own man. Nice setup. In front it is, and they can't get it home. Goldschmidt has been lively in this one. Colby Goldschmidt, number 10 for the AFA team. Centers this, and it is blocked nicely by the Dynamo goalie. 5-1, Dynamo on top, first half. Approaching the midway mark, here's Colby Goldschmidt. Again, he sets up a teammate in front. Again, the shot is wide. That was a goalie with the shot. And Goldschmidt has provided most of the offense, including scoring the opening goal for AFA. Sets up a goalie again. A goalie can't get it out from his feet, but will look to pass. And now Dynamo sends it the other way, off a body, loose on the far side, rolling up the touchline, out of bounds. Luke Salmon comes back on. He's got a couple of goals in this game. Pass from AFA is beyond everyone. Kick in, far side for Dynamo. Intercepted in the middle of the court. See if AFA can come away with it. A couple of number 2s battling for the ball in the Dynamo end. Salmon has it knocked away from him by Goldschmidt. It'll roll out of play. 9:16 to go. First half, 5-1. AFA on top. Intercepted by Goldschmidt. He'll shoot wide. The goalie throw goes past Urbacheski. No, I'm sorry, Aguilero. I'll get it. AFA possession. Pass is a little bit too far in front of its intended target, and the goalie comes way out to stop that attack. Nice job. Battle for it in the middle of the court. Will roll over the near side touchline. After a frenetic opening 5 minutes, we have been goalless here for the next 7. Salmon with possession. Long shot. Save. Nice job by Andrade. Number 20 will take a shot and another save. Andrade. Luke Salmon kick in on the near side. Into the middle, but off a foot. It's free. Battle is on, and another kick in. Futsal continues tonight with, well, not the completion, but the continuation of round-robin play in the U10 girls and boys, U11 girls and boys divisions. Actually, I should take that back. The U10 divisions are done for the day. They'll resume tomorrow. Here's AFA on the move. Shot is wide. That's a goalie with the right foot. Dragged it about 4 feet wide. Goalie throw for Dynamo as they try to get their offense clicking the way it was in the first 5 minutes. Whatever was said in that timeout, they have certainly tightened things up. I'm talking about AFA. Here is number 20 with an opportunity. Tries to poke it forwards. Loose, still on the ball. And Andrade is a busy guy in that AFA goal. Salmon manages to keep the ball in play. Now forward. Here comes Scully. Gets it off to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt will fire, and he didn't get it off quickly enough. Gave the defense time to recover. Urbacheski finally got in the way before Goldschmidt could get that shot away. And AFA, that shot is scored! Nice shot by a goalie right into the near side top corner. And it is 5-2 as AFA gets back on the board. First goal in a good while for AFA. Got about 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. AFA on the break. Here they come. A goalie has a man in the middle. Good defensive play getting back. That was Urbacheski, as it looked like AFA was on the loose. Here they go. In front. Shot. Score. That's a goalie again. It is 5-3 now. Dynamo on top. Dynamo goalkeeper got a hand on that, but not strong enough to keep it out of the net. And it is quickly now a 2-goal game. Collision in the middle. Not enough to blow the whistle, in the opinion of the referee. Here's an opportunity. Shot by Dynamo goes wide of the far side. Left-footed shot. Shot was by number 10, Antonio the Hammer. I don't have his last name, but I've got a nickname, and that's better, isn't it? They call him the Hammer. Or maybe just Hammer. AFA with possession of the ball, down by 2. Pass for a goalie is too far. Did hit off the foot of a Dynamo player, so it will be a kick in on the far side for AFA. Ball is blocked. Radnak Kumar has control. Goes off the leg of a Dynamo player and put back into play by AFA. 5-3 is our score. Yellow team, Dynamo on top. This is Dynamo number 1, as Dynamo 2 is also in this tournament. Goldschmidt's shots blocked. Goldschmidt, another opportunity. Nice block by Hammer. And Hammer, a lot of effort being put into this, and we are going to get a free kick. They're going to rule that Goldschmidt was fouled ever so slightly by Hammer, but enough to put him off. And they'll count off a 5-meter wall. Here we go. A goalie's going to pass it. It's stolen away by Hammer. Here comes Hammer the other way. Nice play by Andrangi to keep that mistake from costing AFA. It is 5-3, Dynamo on top. Ball into the middle, and failing to connect on it is number 20. Again, my apologies. I don't have a number 20 for Dynamo, so he's just going to have to be number 20 for now. His team, Dynamo, leads it 5-3. 4:09 to go first half. Opportunity for Hammer. Can't miss this one. He puts it away. Hammer took the one touch to get it away from the goaltender, Andrangi, and tucked it away. So Hammer on the board. It is 6-3, Dynamo. So all the hard work done by AFA to catch up is now been nullified because they've just let in another quick one. It's 7-3, Dynamo on top. That goal will go to Salmon, number 15. 3:35 to go, 7-3 the score. AFA going to have to go back to the drawing board here and try to chip away at this lead. Had a period of being on top there in this half. Capitalized with a couple of goals there, but quickly Dynamo comes back and gets both right back. It's in possession of the Dynamo goaltender. Now Salmon on the far side. He's been a big presence in this game, has 3 goals. In front, and shot goes wide from Agliero. AFA in possession. Agliero knocks it away. It'll be a goal throw. Andrangi rolls it out to Goldschmidt. Taken away from him by Hammer. Hammer's shot is off a body. Rolls out of play. Corner kick. Shot in front. Knocked away. It's loose, and it will roll into the defensive end, where it is controlled by Cody Scully. Scully pressured by Shane Curran. Eventually it ends up being a kick-in. Given away. Here comes AFA. Goldschmidt will try to get by his man, but the Hammer has had the answers, and Goldschmidt is shaken up on the play. Two minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the first half. It is 7-3, Dynamo in the lead. Players' Choice Fundraising is an official sponsor of Total Turf Experience. If your organization needs to do some fundraising, contact Jim Logar with Players' Choice Fundraising, the only choice for your fundraising needs. You can reach Jim at 609-784-5420. Back underway as Dynamo in possession. Ball rolls over the far side line. Shot on goal, saved by Andrangi. And his kick ends up going out of play. Less than 2 minutes to go. 4-goal lead for the team in yellow. 7-3 is the score. Luke Salmon with a hat trick in this first half for Dynamo. pass intercepted by Ratna Kumar. I don't know what they do when Dynamo1 and Dynamo2 play each other because they both got the yellow jerseys. Ball into the middle, off a leg. It is controlled by AFA. Pass out wide is picked off, rolls free. A goalie tries to get to it and ends up going over the end line for a goal throw. Now, the official rules of futsal say that you cannot, as the goaltender, throw the ball over the midway line. There are, however, some house rules in play at certain venues, and the house rule here at the Academy at the Virtua Total Turf Experience is that you, in fact, can throw the ball over the midway line as the goaltender, but you cannot throw it all the way into the penalty area on the other side. So, clarification, in case there was some confusion about throwing the ball over the midway line, it is allowed. 7-3 is our score as we approach halftime. Dynamo has had control most of the way. AFA has fought gamely, but has seen too many into their own net. Here comes Dynamo. Antonio has it knocked away from him on a nice play by Joel Sobelbaro. Into the middle it goes, knocked away, and out of play. Not out of play, but into the arms of the goaltender. 5 seconds to go. Chance for one last attack, perhaps? No. As it rolls out of bounds, and that'll do it for the first half. Very strong first half for Dynamo number 1, as they will take a 4-goal edge into the break. You are watching USFA Futsal on Total Sports Live. We'll be back after a short break. Halftime score 7-3, Dynamo on top. We are back for the second half. 7-3. Dynamo in yellow leads AFA in black. 20-minute second half is underway. And the first half not so uneven as the score may indicate. I will say Dynamo had the advantage, but AFA had their moments as well. Dynamo had scored 5 times in the first 5 minutes. That really put AFA on the back foot, and they fought to get back into it the rest of that half. Good to see Colby Goldschmidt on the court. He was injured briefly in that first half and looked like one of the better players on AFA, or their most threatening goal scorers, offensive players. And they'll need that here in the second half, down by 4. It is Goldschmidt, along with Sobobaro, Trujillo, and a goalie. The 4 on the court for AFA, along with the goaltender Andrangi. Ball rolls into the Dynamo end. Salmon tries to get a foothold on it, cannot. Antonio has control, pressured by Goldschmidt. Back pass. And now Antonio forward to Salmon. Nice pass, or nice idea, I should say. The pass just barely too heavy. And it rolls over the end line and out of play. Trujillo will kick it in along the far side. Colby Goldschmidt on the near side. Kicked it forward and didn't really follow it as it rolled out of bounds. Here comes Antonio. His shot, or pass into the middle, and a conversion. Nice goal. Scored by Dynamo. Told you in the first half I don't have a number 20 on my roster, but I haven't seen number 8 either. Trey Watson. Well, it's perfectly possible that 20 is indeed Trey Watson, and he's had a big role to play in this game. Another shot on goal by Dynamo. They lead it 8-3 now. Goldschmidt can't quite get it before it rolls out of bounds. These two teams will each have 2 more games at least in the round-robin format. And then there's a championship game tomorrow as well. Goldschmidt taken away by Antonio. And here comes AFA the other way. Sobal Barrow. Good defensively in the middle, and then his pass went awry. And possession to Dynamo. 17:24 to go. 8-3, Dynamo on top. This is Dynamo number 1. Dynamo number 2 also in this age bracket. Those two teams will meet either later today or tomorrow. Rolling away, kept in play by Dynamo all the way down in the corner. Stolen away by Trujillo, and then taken back by Dynamo. I'm going to call number 20 Watson. I had a half-decent chance of being right. Andrangi well out of his net, but he's got covered defensively. And a goalie kicks it in from the far side. 8-3 is our score. Dynamo leading. Man tripped in the middle of the court, and they are going to whistle a penalty, or a foul anyway, on Sobobaro. Free kick taken and converted. Score by Cody Scully. Very nice shot. High and just inside the right post. And make it now 9-3 Dynamo. The other Dynamo team did not win its game. Spoke to somebody who is associated with this Dynamo outfit. The suggestion was that the teams had been split pretty evenly. And so an impressive performance here by Dynamo number 1 with a 9-3 lead over AFA. AFA in possession. Shot by Sobobaro is blocked. Goldschmidt tries to get it back into the middle, but that attempt is blocked. And yet another block by Watson of the entry attempt. Trujillo back to Sobobaro. He'll shoot, and the save made by goaltender Owen Moore. Intercepted by Goldschmidt. Looks like he was impeded, and he was. Be a free kick. It is a indirect free kick. Shot is taken high and over the top by Sobobaro. Good attempt and a good setup as Goldschmidt teed up Sobobaro. And AFA is going to need to start scoring relatively quickly here. Watson centered it in front, and unable to get a foot to it was Urbacheski. AFA quickly takes their kick in, and it's intercepted. Ball now loose. 9-3. Dynamo in the lead. Let me get that schedule out and tell you when. Dynamo 1 and 2 will play tomorrow. Each of these teams will have another game tonight. AFA will play the other Dynamo side, Dynamo2, whereas Dynamo1 will play Barcelona, who ran out winners in Game 1. So a virtual elimination game. If AFA is unable to come back from their current deficit when they play Dynamo2, the loser will fall to 0-2 and have a hard time reaching the championship game. Kick in on the far side for Dynamo. Luke Salmon on the court along with Urbacheski. They've also got Antonio and Aguilera along with the goaltender Owen Moore. On the court for AFA, Shane Curran, Joel Sobobaro, Viswa Ravnakumar, and a goalie, along with the goalie, Andranji. Score remains 9-3. Ravnakumar gonna get play back going. He'll take it up the near side. Pass goes forward looking for a goalie. And it rolls too far. It'll be a goal throw. High and way past everybody. Instant turnover. And AFA will try again. Pass just eludes Curran. AFA scored one early. And they scored two real quick goals at the midway point of that first half. But it has been an onslaught here from Dynamo number 1 as they are looking for their 10th goal. Salmon has at least 3. Salmon's shot is just wide. 12:20 to go in our U11 match number 2. Interception by Antonio at the midway line. Antonio down the left side. Centering pass is blocked and out for a corner kick. Right to the goaltender Andranji, and his long throw, not long enough, as it is headed down by Salmon. Loose, comes back to Salmon. He finds Antonio. And AFA comes up the left side. Curran loses control, and it rolls over the end line for a goalie throw. 7-3 was our halftime score. It's now 9-3. Good opportunity for AFA, and the shot is wide by Sobobaro. AFA is going to have to start converting the opportunities that they have if they're going to have any chance to come back in this one as we approach 11 and a quarter minutes to go. Second half, 9-3 Dynamo. Hope you can join us tomorrow for the playoff games. Here's an opportunity for AFA, and the shot by a goalie. He didn't quite get all of it. Ended up being a comfortable save for Moore. Now into the middle, Salmon. His first touch ends up going right to Ravnakumar. Now an opportunity in front and a score. Antonio the Hammer puts it home, and Dynamo have reached double digits. It is 10-3. Things are starting to look bleak for AFA Gol de Placa. Fortunately, they have 2 games to go. Shot, deflection, and saved by goaltender Owen Moore. That was going to roll right to Curran if Moore didn't get it. And Curran would have had a tap in on the far side. Instead, Dynamo come the other way. Salmon didn't take the shot. Ended up trying to roll it in front for a teammate. And Andranji, the goalie, is there for that. Now up the far side. From my angle, I could see that did tip off a Dynamo player. Tough for the referee to see that, though, as it barely did touch him. He gives Dynamo possession with under 10 minutes to go. 10-3 is now the score. Centering pass in front. It's behind Salmon. AFA with control. Curran can't get it through the hammer. Sobolbaro managed to get it forward. So does Goldschmidt, and here they come. Goldschmidt tries to turn his man into the middle. It's loose. Curran can't get a foot on it before it's covered up by Owen Moore, as he has had a good game in goal for Dynamo. Salmon with a rare poor touch for him in this game, as he has been excellent. So Bulbaro fights for it along the far side, but does not have any support. Been a comprehensive performance by Dynamo ever since they ran out to a 5-1 lead in the first 5 minutes. And they have been comfortable since then. Viswa, Ratnakumar, inbounds. And then Goldschmidt can't keep it in. Antonio on the near side. His shot attempt is blocked by Vishnakumar. Ratnakumar. His first name is Viswa. Last name Ratnakumar. AFA leading it. AFA trailing it by 7. Ratnakumar lifts one towards the corner, and a good save by Owen Moore, as that looked ticketed for the top corner. Goldschmidt can't take it away, but AFA ends up in possession before Antonio steals and finds a man in the middle of the court, and it rolls out of play. The JPC Group is in the business of providing sustainability. They offer construction solutions that are both cost-effective and good for the environment. Their green construction practices can help you reach your full potential. They deal in solar power, combined heat and power, porous paving, storm filtration systems, and recycling. Contact them at their Blackwood, New Jersey office, 856-232-0400. They also have a base in Philadelphia. You can reach them in Philly at 215-243-9660. JPC Group. Dynamo on top of this game 10-3. Ravna Kumar up the left side has it taken away, and now forward come Dynamo, and they score. Nice goal by number 16, Cody Scully. And that'll put Dynamo on 11. Goal difference will matter in this tournament if it comes down to teams with similar records and who gets into the finals. And right now, Dynamo pouring on the goal difference. They have an 11-3 lead. Once AFA fell behind in that first half, they really battled. Fought back from 5-1 down, made it 5-3. Looked like they were about to get back in the game. Then they gave up 2 quickies and have yet to be able to muster the same intensity since. 6 minutes to go, a little more than that. And an 8-goal deficit. Looks like too much in this one for AFA. Ball goes off the post, back into the middle. It is rolling around and tapped out of there by AFA. Goldschmidt will try to come the other way. Goldschmidt took a knock in that first half, and he has seemed less lively here in the second than he was in that first half, where it seemed like he was a ball of energy and in lots of good positions. Here they come. AFA down the middle. Good recovery on defense and no foul. That was Andrangi, who is now out of goal, and it was Scully who came back defensively. Andrangi out of goal. It is Trujillo who has taken over the goalie position for AFA. Scully and Andrangi collide. What do we got? Going to go against Andrangi and AFA. It'll be a free kick for Dynamo. 11-3, Dynamo on top. Looking for Watson. Watson can't keep it in. AFA kick in. I think it's going to be our last game that we broadcast today. We'll be back tomorrow early on for the girls' semifinals in the U11 division. I think we're starting off at 9:30 with those girls' semis. We'll also be carrying the championship games tomorrow, so tune in. Always check us out on TotalTurf.net. Not only are these games streamed live, shot on goal by Dynamo goes wide. These games are streamed live, but you can also go on TotalTurf.net, click on the Total Sports Live icon. And these games are archived. So you can go home tonight and check it out. Well, actually, if you're listening to me now, well, you could be listening to the stream and you want to check it out later. Those are available. Like I said, TotalTurf.net. Andrangi trying to chase the ball down as it rolls over the end line. It will go for a goalie throw. Antonio forward for Dynamo. His pass much too heavy for the on-rushing winger. And Trujillo will take the goalie throw. Finding Andrangi, the previous goaltender. Andrangi knocked off the ball. Salmon forward. And his shot wide of the near post. We still have plenty of action tonight. If you're watching at home and you're thinking to yourself, what, are you kidding me? You're not broadcasting these anymore today? Well, just come on down and watch live here at the Academy at the Virtual Total Turf Experience. 614 Lambs Road in Pittman, New Jersey. There's another goal for Dynamo. It is Luke Salmon, who's had himself quite a day. I've got him for 4 goals. It may be more than that, but Salmon has scored often in this one for Dynamo, and they are going to start with a 1-0 record in round-robin play in the boys' U11 division. Slammed off the post. Radna Kumar with a good effort. But as has been the case for AFA today, well, there they get one. Andrangi gets one and puts AFA on the board. First goal that they've scored in this half. And make it look a little bit better. It is now 12-4. AFA will get a chance against Dynamo number 2 later tonight. And they'll have to face DCFA Barcelona in their action tomorrow. 2:22 to go. 12-4. Dynamo on top. Trujillo with a goal throw. Over to Andrangi. Hammer takes it away. And he's fouled. Free kick set up on the left side, right out in front, but nobody there to get a knee or foot or head on it. As we are under 2 minutes to go. Like I said, the goal difference will come into play, so these two teams need to keep playing hard until the end. For example, if one team finishes 3-0 in round-robin play and everyone else finishes at 1-2, the team that's 1-2 with the best goal difference will end up in the finals. Same thing can happen with 3 teams could finish 2-1 and 1-0-3. Shot and a score by Salmon. That'll cap his day. That's at least 5 for him. And Dynamo has a 13-4 lead. Radna Kumar finds Goldschmidt up on the near side, but Dynamo hustling to the very end. Hammer has been a thorn in Goldschmidt's side for much of this game, and continues to be so here in the last minute of play. Under a minute to go, 13-4. Dynamo in the lead as they will win this one. Goldschmidt keeps it in on the near side. Knocked away by, you guessed, the Hammer. The other game tonight in this division is going to be this victorious Dynamo team against the Barcelona team that looked so good in the first game. So be interesting to see how that one plays out. 20 seconds to go. Fight for the ball along the near side. Taken away by Dynamo. They have one more in them in this game. It is rolling. Kept in play by Urbacheski. Back to the goaltender who can't pick it up and doesn't. Nice pass, though, to Watson. I don't think that's going to count, as I heard the horn before the goal went in. Nice shot, but it will not count, and that is the end of this one. Our second game in the boys under 11 division finds Dynamo number 1 victorious over AFA Gold de Placa. Final score 13-4. That's going to do it for our broadcasting for today. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow early on And we'll bring you the girls under 11 semifinals at 9:30. We'll also have championship matches in the afternoon tomorrow. You may think that there's another sporting event worth your time tomorrow, but I got to tell you, futsal is where it's at. So get your futsal first, and then if you have time for the Super Bowl, feel free to indulge in that as well. My name is Mike Wolverton. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I want to thank Brady Hockman, who was here earlier, did 4 or 5 games in a row. Got some good experience. Brady sounded great. I'd like to thank Bryce Kelly, who was also a big help today, and of course Joe Sweeney and everybody here at the Virtual with Total Turf Experience for helping set everything up. I hope you enjoyed the action from the Academy, and we will be back with more futsal tomorrow. Final score in this boys under 11 game is Dynamo 13, AFA 4. Thanks for watching Total Sports Live.